Hey guys, welcome back to Moonlit TCG. Today I'm bringing you a deck profile for Yu-Gi-Oh! I apologize about this not having a layout like the Digimon ones. I'm just going to be using the simulator for this. Because I don't know how I want the layout for this to look yet. But I'm bringing you my Mikanko list that I've been using, and I've been having a lot of success with it. This has gone through a lot of trial and error to come down with this list, and I think this is the list I'm going to be sticking with. But let's get into the card by card. First, I'm playing 3 Libromancer Geek Boy. All the Libromancers reveal a ritual to special summon themselves. Geek Boy, on special summon, you get to add a Libromancer spell card, which will be our field spell. Fire, same thing, reveal a ritual, special summon him. When he's special summoned, you add a Libromancer monster from your deck to your hand. Agent, same thing, reveal ritual, spec him. But this still doesn't activate on special summon. You can target a Libromancer card in your graveyard, add it to hand. You'll usually be recurring the trap with it when it's summoned off of the trap, but otherwise you're just going to be recurring either Fire or Geek Boy depending on what situation is going on. We play 1 Nini, the Mirror Mikanko. All the Mikanko's main deck monsters say when they're equipped with an equip card, they can't be destroyed by battle, and your opponent takes the battle damage. So Nini is just really good here because it has the quick effect of during your opponent's turn, you can take control of one of your opponent's monsters if it's equipped with an equip spell. Then we play 1 Hare, the Sword Mikanko. This one's important because it's a fire warrior, and its effect, when it's equipped with an equip card, you search a Mikanko equip spell. Then we play 2 copies of Diviner of the Herald. This one on normal summon will send our Herald of the Arclight to graveyard, and then it will search us whatever ritual or ritual spell we need at the time. And it then becomes a level 6 tuner, which helps us get into our Baron the Floor play. Then we play 1 Renaud. Renaud is a fire warrior. This is what you're going to be special summoning off of Isolde. Sending our Arabesque. Renaud will add back Arabesque. Arabesque will bounce Renaud, summoning Hare. Hare will then search Mikanko Fire. And then you can spec Renaud from your hand to get into our synchro plays. 1 Immortal Phoenix Gearfried. This is what we search off of Isolde. It's not bad to open either. This card just applies a lot of pressure on our opponent. And if they flip D-Barrier on you and you open this, you can honestly just OTK them. 1 Dinotherium. I like this card. It's just a free special summon that you can search off of Cupid Pitch. It helps us get into link plays. It helps make Baron to Floor easier. The fact that it lets your opponent special summon one of your level 4s from graveyard isn't irrelevant, because if you normal summon Diviner, they can't summon Arclight back because it wasn't properly summoned. Usually, if you have that, they're either going to be summoning Cupid Pitch or Fire back, and at that point, you're going to have Ohime on field, and you're going to be able to snatch steal it back and just go into our link plays. And then we have 3 Lava Golem. It's just really good, this format. We can circumvent the burn damage that it would deal to us if we take it back using Ohime, because the equip spell negates it. And yeah, we can also just give it to our opponent, let them take the burn damage, and just swing into it with 0 attack monsters, because they'll be taking the damage. 1 Doombroker. This is mainly here for the trap, because Libromancer Doombroker sets a trap from deck, and the trap needs to bounce this back to hand to negate something. But if you do ritual summon it using monsters that are on field, it can attack directly. That usually doesn't come up, but it is just good to have that possibility. 2 Ohime, you reveal it in hand to search a Mikanko card, then you discard a card. Then quick effect, you can activate an equip spell from your graveyard, which will usually be the Reflection Rondo. Then we play 3 Cyber Angel Benten. It searches Diviner, it searches Ohime, and it is just a level 6, and it is a ritual for all our Libromancer plays. Then we play 2 Saravis. This is probably the best card in the deck besides Ohime. So when something on your field is targeted, you can discard this to negate it. This just gives us really good protection, because if our Fire or Geek Boy gets hit, or even our Isolde gets hit with like Imperm or Effect Veiler, it's really hard for us to play through. So this is just really nice. This card has won me so many games. Plus, it is searchable off of our Preparation of Rites. To Libromancer first appearance, it's searchable off Geek Boy. When it's activated, you add a Libromancer from your deck to your hand that you don't currently control. So if you have Fire in hand and Geek Boy on field, you're going to be searching Agent or Doombroker. But if you only have Geek Boy, you're going to be searching the Fire. It also has the effect to Ritual Summon. You'll usually be tripping Ben 10 to summon the Doombroker. E-Telly, special summons Geek Boy from deck. It's really just here as 3 more copies of Geek Boy. Preparation of Rites, it searches all of our ritual monsters, which is really, really cool. And it adds our ritual spell from graveyard to hand if we need it, as our ritual spell is actually really, really good. It's just not good going first. And then we play 2 copies of Mikanko Water Arabesque. Some people play 1, some people play 3, some people play 2. I play 2. This one lets summon a Mikanko from deck by bouncing whatever it's equipped to. You can use this to help out boards because you can equip it to an opponent's monster, which is really, really fun. I've done that a lot. And yeah, this is what we'll be sending off as Zold to summon the Renaud, and then Renaud adds it back, and let's get into our Synchro plays. And it's not bad to open because you're still going to be summoning it off Isolde. If you open 1, that is. Actually, even opening both, it's not terrible. Because it is a way to out things, and you can use it as follow-up. On 1 Fire, it's Monster Reborn for Mikanko monster. It can also special summon them from hand if need be. Reflection Rondo, this is the one that is Snatch Steal. So, Mikanko Great Ceremony, it special summons a Mikanko from your hand, ignoring summoning conditions, so it can special summon the ritual monster. But the Mikanko that is summoned is bounced to your hand during the next end phase, so it'll be bounced during your opponent's end phase. And then you can banish this card from your graveyard to send a Mikanko card from your deck to graveyard, which will usually be the Reflection Rondo, because you go through the other 2 with the Isolde combo. Then we play 1 Mikanko Kakura. This is the ritual spell. It ritual summons using from hand or field. But then you can apply the following effect, and it gets to pop things equal to the number of Eclipse spells in your graveyard, and then you can inflict 1,000 damage to your opponent for each card destroyed, which is really, really nice. Then we play 1 Triple Tack. If you have more than 1 Triple Tack, you can play it. I just only own 1. And then the 1 Intervention, you set this off Doombroker. This is the trap card that negates. Extra deck, we play 1 Entis. You can send it off Diviner, it gets pops. 1 Herald, you send it off Diviner, it gets our searches. 1 Cupid Pitch, this is what you synchro summon off of Renaud and Hare. However, you can also make Herald depending on what your hand is. Cupid Pitch will make itself level 5, which then, when you activate Fire and revive Hare, you can go into Savage Dragon. And Savage Dragon will equip one of our links that we made, usually the Flame Swordsman or Codebreaker Virus Swordsman, to equip, get 2 negates off of that, and Cupid Pitch will burn for 800 and search us the Dinotherium. And then we have 1 Charles. Charles is really good because he's a Fire Warrior, so he is a combo piece if we end up having to go through that route. And he also just applies pressure because he can destroy things re-equipping equip spells from graveyard. 1 Baron the Floor, it's really, really good, just really good negate, really good pop. 1 Dompier Vampire Sheridan. Because if they even kaiju us, we can make this, because it lets us treat a monster owned by our opponent as a level 6 for the Xyz summon of this. And it also just outs things and revives things. And then 1 Zeus, because we can mind control Xyz monsters, and we can even go into it on the Dompier. 2 Isolde, it's really, really important. It not only searches our Gearfried, but it summons the Renaud, which lets us get into our full combo. However, we do have to play 1 Ferocious Flame Swordsman and 1 Codebreaker Virus Swordsman. They kind of serve the same purpose as just being the bridge from our Libromancers to our Isolde play, because Agent is a warrior, the other 2 are not. Virus Swordsman is generally the first one I go into, just because Flame Swordsman has an effect as if he's removed, but Virus Swordsman is also how we can out Baguska. The Ferocious Flame Swordsman gives all our warriors 500 attack. That's not really relevant. But when he is removed from the field by an opponent's card effect or destroyed by battle, you can summon a non-link fire warrior from your graveyard. So it can be Renaud, it can be Charles, it can be the Gearfried. So usually what we end up doing is when we snatch, steal back whatever we summoned off Cupid Pitch, we then make the Flame Swordsman. This way we can revive something, like if we discarded the Immortal Gearfried. When we play 1 IP, it's just really good being able to take our opponent's card with Ohime and then use it to go into a link play, which will usually be the Appaloosa. Appaloosa is really good, giving us more negates. Then we have 1 Boral Sword to help us push for game. You can play Access Code if you have it. I just, however, do not own Access Code. Side deck is, I feel, kind of self-explanatory. We're playing 3 Nibiru. Nibiru is just really, really good this format. 1 Lancia, it's searchable off of Ben 10. 3 Dark Ruler, 3 Lightning Storm, 3 Cosmic, and 2 D-Barrier. You can play Iron Wall. In fact, Iron Wall was in here over Cosmic at one point. However, there's just no cash at my locals, so I took it out and put the Cosmics in. Anyway, guys, thank you guys for watching. Please like, subscribe, and leave comments down below on what you guys would change, or any suggestions you guys would make. I will see you guys in the next video.